We're checking out the new Ben 10 game update. The creator changed some details and added a lot, so let's see what's new. We're already in the game. So to get this started right, we have to start by testing the main aliens in the game. And I think the most important one is Heat Blast, man, and it already shows a whole sequence, a full transformation for us to use because the game is really good. It's that simple, and now we've managed to turn into Heat Blast. By the way, stick around until the end. I'm going to show you how to download this game on your computer and explore its details. The guy looks stylish, right? But let's talk about the abilities. He can throw a fireball, man, and that's already really cool by itself. But since he's already quote-unquote complete, he doesn't have many abilities, just this one, really. To select the alien you want to turn into, just press the scroll wheel on your mouse and choose, okay? Well, it's really simple. And the alien that got an update was Gozma, because now if he falls from a high place, he splats on the ground just like real slime, man. That's really cool. While this update isn't in the game yet, we just have to wait, right? And as for aliens, guys, there's also Echo Man, who can simply do this with cars, that's right. But he has 3 power levels. Level 1 is this, level 2 is this, and level 3 is this. Man, that's a lot of power, and look at what he can still do. He can jump infinitely with his sound power. Yeah, this power here is really good, man. Because he starts pushing the cars, then he can cyclone. Just look at this, man. And now I can give them commands. Look, follow me, let's go, gang, let's go. And they're not affected by my sun powers, okay? But I think the coolest command isn't any of those. It's this one, look. They sing the Alien Force opening, man. If you need a better reason than that to subscribe, comment down below, okay? Because I don't know how else to please you. But then we have Friagum here in the game. He's famous for, well, not doing anything except flying with his cape draped over his body, which honestly isn't much of a skill, considering he has ice breath. But if I press shift, look, at least he opens his wings, right? I think he flies in a cool way. Yeah, that's about the extent of his abilities, but now he flies. He was updated, and check out what he can do now. Man, he freezes NPCs. Dude, this guy is intense. Look at that. It's like those PS2 games turned into a game with ice cubes scattered on the map. Remember the villains? And now his flying is apparently improved, right? Yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to playing with the new version of Big Chill because right now he's just flying like a statue, unfortunately. But there's another really important alien we have, which is Humongosaur. Man, exactly. And he can simply grow in size. Just look at this. I get to this other building here and take down the villains, see? Too easy, man. The giant version of Humongosaur is really strong, okay? I'm not just saying that, it's really strong. And it's really cool that he gets here in the middle of the street and takes a bunch of hits. Oh, that's good. Whoa. Now the Omnitrix is running out of power. Yeah, it's cool. I think that's the cool thing about the Omnitrix guy. We keep playing like this and it's going to run out of power and we have to wait until it charges again. But now we have the alien that got done the dirtiest in this game so far, which is Spider Monkey. Man, because for now you can see he doesn't do anything, right? He's just Spider Monkey. We have a test map here that I created. On it, Spider Monkey can at least climb this kind of thing here. Look, which is kind of cool. But still, it's not a great ability either, right? Let's be honest. Like, look, he'll be able to spin around, do parkour on these poles. It's really good. But the game creator has already updated him. It's just that he hasn't released it for us yet. Now, Spider Monkey will be able to shoot webs at enemies, just like Spider-Man, man, and that's a really cool thing. We can turn into Jet Ray, who is the fastest alien in all of Ben 10, and he flies really fast. Look, there's a crime 1,000 meters away. Now we're at 300 and I've already arrived. Then I turn into Humongosaur and handle it. See, man? It's really easy. Something we need to get are these Sumo Slammers cards, and I'll explain why in a moment. We also have Chroma Stone. For him, he's called Block in the game, okay? And he really is an alien. Very cool, man. Like, just look at his details. Dude, he really looks like an alien from Petropolis. And now he can also fly. At least, yeah, it's a simple power. It's simple, but I like it. His flying is really cute, man. Just look at that. He looks like a creature that has total control while flying. That's why we can get more sumo wrestler cards, because we can fly, right? But now let's go to the next alien, which is him, Elytropod, the alien nobody remembers. When it comes to doing things like this, I really like Elytropod, but not to the point of him being one of my favorite aliens. He can create an energy shield, and he can also do this, which is meditate a little, right? I can't. I don't know how this ability of his works, but here it is, and he can fly infinitely. Look, I can control where he goes. It's actually pretty cool, really cool. But here we have Alien X, which I'll leave for the end because he's an alien with really a lot of powers. So let's go to the second tab of aliens, and here we can turn into Rat. That's right, from the aliens, those from BDX, Alien Force. And he doesn't do anything. What can you do, right? We can also turn into Nanomech, who's an alien from the BDX movie. He was introduced there, can you believe it? And then he went to the cartoon. A curious fact, but not many people know that. Also, we can also turn into North Star, whose model looks really nice and he can fly because that's the only way he moves. Apparently for now, he doesn't do anything else. But I hope they fix it because there still aren't any updates about something he can do here in the game. But now there's another tab here, and I really want to try this game. Now we have some really specific aliens here, man. Look, we have an aquatic threat. For now, he doesn't do anything, okay? But he has a cool movement. Check it out, huh? We also have an amphibian that doesn't do much, but it gives small shocks, which is actually pretty useful. I think there's our motto, and he doesn't do anything. It's just our motto. But the turtle Terraspin does something. You see here, he's a very stylish and peaceful turtle, right? But look at this, man. Now he can spin. Yeah, he can spin. Look, he glides with this power. And that's really cool, okay, man? Goya wouldn't affect this guy. We have NRG who can't do anything here. He just stays like this. Cool. He's really heavy. There's Contra Tempo who also doesn't do anything. He's just heavy. But then we have Accelerado. He's really fast. And it looks like, I don't know, the Flash running, you know? He's like this. He can punch the enemies and all, and he has a reasonable speed. But he's pretty slow, man. Very slow, and he only attacks while running, okay? If he's not running, he doesn't attack. But now it's time for us to go to the next Omnitrix. If we change our Omnitrix, just click here and click on Prototype, man, and look at the Omnitrix, man. It's really beautiful and well modeled, okay? Even Rosu Bendez is here too. And now I have a new mode, which is the randomizer. And now I can turn into random aliens, see? Here's something cool, but first we need to transform into Heat Blast. His fire is even bigger than the Will-o'-the-Wisps, okay? But I think this must be a totally fire alien, right? Look at how much fire I can throw at the enemies. The Will-o'-the-Wisp fire takes a while to recharge, but this one doesn't. And look at the chaos you can cause just with Heat Blast here in the game. Really cool. We also have Ben. His Omnitrix is on his chest because this game is from Alien Force, right? So you have to take that into account. He's strong, can do some cool jumps, but it's nothing too special, okay? And he can climb walls too, and that's cool and different. But after that, he doesn't do anything else. Yeah, just another extra alien. We also have Diamond Head, man. There's Diamond Head who can do things. He throws some spikes at the cars, man. Look at that. He really throws diamond spikes. Yeah, poor NPC. I'll try to take a picture. Have you seen this? It's really diamond. This is already a pretty cool difference, okay? Even though it's not the best, we also have Ghost Freak here who only attacks with his big hand. Yeah, he doesn't do much else, but he's here, right? He's here hitting the enemies and all. Now, this is where it starts getting fun because we've got XLR8. Now, I'm going to activate slow motion and he runs really fast. Look at that. He runs really fast, right? Really fast, really fast. But after that, look at this, guys. Activate speed, man. Look at how fast he can run. Yeah, he's not faster than Streak Ray, but he's really fast. Man, this is so cool. How come they can't make a Flash game in DC Comics? How come they can't? The guy is really fast and way faster than Accelerated. Obviously, just like when we turn into Gray Matter, which I also showed off here in the game, right? You can turn into Insectoid, who can fly in a really cool way and looks like a big bug with 4 arms. Man, look at this. He can punch the cars here. Check it out, dude. Unaware guy, take that. Bam! And the car goes flying far away. I don't think he has much respect for other people, but the guy is good. And the cool thing is that he can do something. Pull off combos, man. So take that. Yeah, bam, take that, dude. Unaware guy. That's really cool, man. But he can still power up. He gets super strong. Yeah, dude, this guy doesn't mess around, okay? Check this out. Bam. It's just one hit and the cars already explode. Yeah, I really like this alien here, you know? But now let's move on to Ben 10's extra aliens. The first one is Cannonbolt. He can turn into a ball and destroy cars. Yeah, I think that's the most fun part of this game. And I already gave a spoiler about what's still cool, but look, he has a really cool ability, which is this right here. Look, it's really, really good, really good. Take that, man. This is really awesome, okay? And look at this, man. He's really strong, okay? The detail, look how cool. I just noticed this now. If I jump on a building, I can ricochet the ball, man. That's really awesome. Look at this, dude. Then I can jump really high like a cannonball. Ha ha. The battery is running out, seriously. There's also the wild vine, which doesn't do anything. It's just a creature that stays still. Yeah, there's Chocante here. That's right, and he's pretty cool. He doesn't do anything either, but he's here. He looks cute. Also, there's Lopez Ben for us to transform into, and this one is cool because he can jump really high. Man, he can even climb buildings. That's right. The guy is really strong, and he can still attack, right? The creatures are cool. Here, the most overpowered one is Glutown, okay? Because look at that. Whoa, whoa, what's happening? Hold on, Gluton. Hold on, Gluton. Yeah, that's good. That's good. This Gluton is awesome. Here, he can absorb any energy he wants, man, and then he just releases the energy. Really cool indeed. I think Gluto is an alien that would be scary, but now there's an extra alien we don't have, which is the Giant. And we need to collect 100 sumo cards to get him, so let's go after the cards and we can find these cards all over the city. Guys, the annoying part is actually collecting them, right? Like, you have to go all over the city to find the cards. That's the most annoying part. But after you collect them all, you'll get access to the Giant, so keep collecting and you'll be happy. And now, check this out, guys. I only need 2 more cards to get and unlock the Giant, because if you reset the world, you can get the same cards you've already collected in the same places as before. And now I've unlocked the Giant. Look at this, bro. The creature has a laser beam. And then Azimuth wants to tell me that this thing here, this watch, is for peace. It's to understand people. There's a giant alien that shoots lasers from its elbow like Ultraman. Yeah, sure. It's for good. It's for peace, right? Azimuth. Bro, the Giant is really an insanely strong alien. But now here's a new detail. We have ultimate forms. In other words, he gets way bigger than the buildings. Dude, this is just too awesome. Just look at this, man. The guy is just too strong. Then he destroys the whole city just because he's way too big. It's really cool, but all right, let's stop stalling and go to the next Omnitrix, man. And it's his time, the Ultimatrix guy, dude, and his details are amazing. But now, the coolest part is this one right here. Look, fire, all summer swamp. That's right, that's right. There are the Supremes. Really cool, of course. This one doesn't do anything yet, but he's here. There's Echo, Supreme Echo 2. That's right, the guy is really tough. Dang.
Ultimate human.
Yeah, and look what he does, man. I think the guy's a little too strong, right? I think that's a problem for society, having such a bad guy like this, unfortunately. But he's here, right? He's here. We also have Supreme Friagem. He doesn't do anything, but anyway, he's here. There's also Supreme Spider Monkey, which is... he stays in eternal pose, so he's pretty useful. As you saw earlier, we have Supreme Cannon Bolt. And then, he has some spikes here, man, and he gets a lot stronger, like, really a lot stronger. Yeah, man, it's no joke. And he gets a lot heavier, so he doesn't bounce off the wall anymore. Look, see, we also have Supreme Heat Blast. Heat Blast. Wild Mutt, Supreme Wild Mutt. I'm going crazy, and now he talks, and he's really red, and it's cool. I don't really like Supreme Wild Mutt, but if you do, leave it in the comments. Even though he's a good alien, he's not one of my favorites. Now I realize something I forgot to do. I forgot to show you guys Ultra T's ability. Yeah, check this out. He can glide, man. This alone is already pretty cool. Other Ben 10 games can't think of something for him to do, but this is something better. From here, look, go in there, my boy. And now he's a machine gun. Yeah, it's really good. And now Kevin's car is over there being sanded, and there's even Kevin's alien here. That's crazy. Get out. Well, anyway, I forgot to mention this. And now we have him, the Ben 10, the Miniverse Omnitrix, which looks really cool here on Ben 10's wrist from Alien Force, right? He has 3 new aliens, Grava Attack, who's a monster. There's nothing else I can say, but he doesn't have any powers yet. Imagine when there's a gravity alien in the game, it's gonna cause some real damage, and it'll make a huge difference. There's also Blocks, who's really cool, and he walks trotting. I think he's pretty cool, even though he's clearly an alien made to sell toys, right? That's the whole idea of Ben 10, but that's okay. And there's Crash Hopper, man. Crash Hopper is one of my favorite aliens, and I don't know why. I just think he's really cool. Don't ask me, that's just it. With that, I think we've covered all the aliens. Yeah, but no, the new stuff isn't over because, look, now I have Albedo's Omnitrix and...
Ultimate human.
That's right. We can make aliens with Albedo's color, man. Absolutely all the aliens have Albedo's color. All of them. Absolutely all of them. And this is really cool, okay, man? Really, like, look at this giant I like Albedo's Omnitrix. Even the aliens that wear clothes have red clothes. I think that's a really cool detail. Look at this Gravitack, man. This guy looks scary. Here we can also have the blue Omnitrix. Yeah, it's like it's from the same Ben 23, you know? The aliens turn blue. Look at this blue Ultratan, man. Look at the blue Rosmo, right? Really cool. There's also the yellow Omnitrix moment, which is clearly for the channel, right? My color is yellow. Clearly it's for the channel. Look, this yellow Gosmo. Yeah, it's amazing. This game here is really amazing. Hey, we turned into an alien. Nice. Let's test him out then. Alien X, it's your time because look at what I can do. Man, I can select things to spawn here, which means I can spawn them here in the game. That's really cool, right? Like, look, I select it and boom, new car. Get it? Get it? Here you select and spawn. See, I can spawn in several places, really. I can spawn in different locations. So I could make a trail, I don't know, like a parkour course. See? Let's test this. Ultraton, what do you do here? Look, I think I broke the game, but it's cool. Well, I can turn into a toaster in Ultratan. I think that's really cool, okay? So I can glide with Ultratan here across the platforms. Yeah, you can do some really cool things here. And yeah, Alien X's powers are pretty much unlimited, but there isn't much life developed yet, even though he's a really strong alien. But we can also turn into Kevin 11, who has his ultimate form, that's right. He stays in this form all tough and cool and can jump in a really epic way. It's awesome. I think this is really cool. He looks like a beast ready to be strong, but that's all he does for now. Gwen was supposed to have her magic form, but there's still nothing. But I hope she gets it. Well, we've done everything we could in this game, and now let's install it. You're going to search for Galvo in your browser, go to the first link, and click here to download. Then you'll take these files from WinRAR and put them in any folder you prefer, and then just click here to start the game. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll reply. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you watched, right, man? Let's go.